Hey guys, and welcome to an Escape from Tarkov video talking about map guides. Now, what we're going to be taking a look at over these next few videos is going to be things talking about loot, talking about how people move through maps, and then also just talking about some callouts that me and my teammates use. This is specifically aimed at newer players, but those who are also looking to get into group play that have been playing solos, things like that. But without further ado, let's go ahead. We are going to jump into the woods video. So let's take a second to talk about points of interest for the map woods. Now, when we're taking a look at woods, there's mainly 3 points of interest that we need to cover. All right. So the first point of interest that we're going to talk about is this main area that's right here. This is where you'll engage with most PMCs in fights. Obviously, woods is a bigger map, so due to that factor, you can have long range fights on the map, but you do tend to see a lot of fights happen in this area. Another point of interest is going to be this rock that's right back here. This rock is known as Dickhead Rock due to the fact that, well, basically it gives you control over the entire area that I first circled. Not only that, but you also have line of vision towards whatever's coming down this hill right here. And you also have line of vision back this way, as well as line of vision into the main area. So with you being able to see everything that's going on in the map, it kind of gives you control over this specific area. The other area that's a point of interest is going to be right around here. And if you take a look down below, I have a map with callouts on it for you guys. Now, this circle that I've circled is also known as Mark Circle. Inside Mark Circle, there are various loot spawns, some goodies, things that people will be looking for. Now, I want to take a second to talk about pathing for this map. So in order to do that, I'm going to take away the camera for a little bit, just so I can kind of show you guys the entire map of different spawn points on the map, and then kind of where PMCs push. So if you take a look, and we'll start at the top up here, PMCs can spawn here. And what the tendency of their pathing is that they'll either push up here towards Shore Hill, or they'll push back towards these other PMCs, trying to engage with fights with them. There's also some loot crates that they'll probably stop to kind of search through, different weapon crates and things like that. These PMCs back here have the option to move around this side. And this side over here is what I like to call stream sniper point kind of deal. Because it allows you to look over this side, and you can, it was like back in the day, there was this whole thing of like, people could stream snipe you, right? And there's still that going on, but you would know if a streamer spawned the opposite side of the map, and you could just try and pick them off over here. These PMCs over here also have the option to push forward to what I call red brick, or just brick, and engage with some PMCs that are up this way. These PMCs also have the option to push back, but more often than not, they're going to push in towards the map. Same thing with these PMCs down here. Their tendency is to maybe hang around for a little bit, see if they see any PMCs coming. If not, they'll break out and go into the main part of the map. Like I said, this is the space where all the loot is contained, so therefore, a lot of people look to go straight to this area to pick up some loot, kill some scavs, or meet up with other PMCs. The PMCs that spawn over by Turtle Rock have the option to push in towards the map, or look back, start moving towards Scav House. If the PMC decides to move in this area, they will normally move up to this rock right here to get an overview of what's going on, kind of sit around for a little bit, or they'll just push straight in. If they decide to go back, they can end up meeting up with the PMCs over near bunker. Now the PMCs over near bunker are kind of in tight position due to the fact that when you spawn in, the PMC that has spawned back over in this area has this rock right here, which they tend to go to, and they can actually see straight across the field. So they have a clear line of view of you, and it's kind of hard to see them sometimes. If these PMCs decide to push back, they can meet up with this PMC. And this PMC does have the option to push this way, but when I play, I usually push towards bunker if I spawn back here. Let's see if there's any scavs here to spawn to start with. If not, I'll move towards bunker and kind of move in towards the map this way. These PMCs right here have the option to look over, see if there's anybody that spawned over here, or they'll start to move in towards the middle of the map. They also have the option to move back towards scav house, as some people do. That's completely up to them. Now, to wrap up this video, let's go ahead and talk about looting patterns and places to go and loot. So, like I said, the area in the middle is a big pull for a lot of people due to the fact of the amount of loot that is there and the value of loot that is there. Mark Circle, however, is a focal point for a lot of people due to the fact of the rarity of items that spawn there tend to be pretty profitable. In this first building right here, which I will call tin, there are some weapon crates that you can loot. If you move over to red 1, on the table right inside over here, and I'm going to mark it for you guys, make that a little bit bigger, there is a stack of pallets. On that pallet stack, there are some weapon attachments, different things like that. Over here, you'll notice, and it's super small, but there are 3 cabins. This first cabin right here is completely empty. There are some bags and coats and different stuff to loot in there, but it doesn't have a lot. We'll mark this next one with gold to kind of show a little bit. And that's a little bit hard to see. But that next cabin up is actually going to have a safe inside of it. The third cabin has a weapons crate. Now there are keys that spawn inside of these buildings, so that can also be a reason to go to those buildings. The other point that I want to talk about is going to be bunker. So bunker's right around in this area over here. It's just after this rock pile. You'll go down into bunker. There is a locked door down there. You need the ZB14 key. This will unlock the door, give you access to a couple more weapons crates, along with the weapons crates that are already down there. Shifting over to the other side of the map, right around in this area, and you'll see it's highlighted in white already, but I'll circle it in red so you guys can see it. This is known as Scav Shack. Scav Shack has a number of different weapon attachment parts that spawn in it. It also has a gun rack that occasionally has some weapons on it as well. Thank you guys for checking out this YouTube video. I do appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe. We do stream every single day on Twitch from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. EST. Thank you guys for watching the video. For now, I'll see you guys in the next one.